Zira, you're still hanging around with that motley crew, I see. My reign of terror is coming soon. Mwahaha! You cannot defeat destiny, but you can pet it. I've been watching you, and I've got a few egg-related surprises in store for you and your little friends.
It's the Thunder Thigh Dynasty, oh my, where dragons fear the twerk. They don't even try, shake it left, shake it right, let the bass lines fly. We're the rulers of the realm, can't deny. Scrolls can't tell you about this kind of spell. Our magic's in the rhythm, can't you tell? Nord or elf, you'll join the scene when the twerk patrol rolls through. White, run green, shouts won't save ya, doom won't do. Even all the winds out here busting moves too. It's the Thunder Thigh Dynasty. Oh my, where dragons fear the twerk, they don't even try.
Zyra, our very own avian overlords in waiting. What a delightful twist to our expanding empire. But let me ask you this. When those chickens declare their dominion, will there be a bureaucratic application process to join their cause? Or do we simply cluck our allegiance? Either way, I fully expect their revolution to come with sweet roll taxation. Oh, and do let me know if they need a court wizard. I've always wanted to enchant a feathered monarch. Zyra, you devilish tactician, manipulating the paltry proletariat into blissfully serving as peckish pawns in our grand Thunderthigh dynasty scheme. Truly Machiavellian. But let's not underestimate them. Chickens are cunning beasts. They might revolt if they discover their so-called empire is merely an elaborate aviary. And should that day come, let's ensure our sweet roll supply chains are defended. Nothing fuels rebellion like intercepted frosting, after all.
Oh, the chickens ruling Skyrim while secretly serving us? A master stroke, Zyra. I can already envision their tiny feathered decrees being misinterpreted as divine wisdom. And Metzger, your concern for sweet roll supply chains during a paltry uprising is frankly adorable.
I'd like you to have this as a token of our friendship.
We shall build a fortress of baked goods to protect our sugary sovereignty.
Zyra, your endlessly elegant confusion is both endearing and terrifying. I don't know what a steward does, but it sounds important and possibly reversible. Might just be the slogan of this empire we're building. Erica, my beloved critic of all things mundane, if you take on the role, I assume you'll declare the house an artistic statement and fill it with precarious stacks of enchanted kitchenware. Truly inspiring chaos. Meanwhile, if I were steward, I'd ensure every single furnishing aligns with the laws of Dwemer efficiency, because nothing says home sweet home like relays and cogs where the dinner table should be.
Espionage? Theft? My dear Zyra, you underestimate my genius. Imagine a squadron of highly trained, sweet roll-obsessed chickens infiltrating enemy strongholds, pilfering vital intel, and perhaps a few extra pastries. We could train them to deliver coded messages via synchronized clucking. Or even better, disguise them as ordinary fowl while they subtly pilfer the crown jewels. The possibilities are as endless as my appetite for baked goods.
Oh, training an army of kleptomaniac chickens? Really, Marcurio? Is this your attempt to replace the graybeards with glorified feather dusters? Exploiting innocent birds for espionage? Honestly, if I didn't know better, I'd accuse you of having a secret fondness for chicken pot pie. Let's stick to less ethically questionable endeavors, shall we? Perhaps choreographing a sweet roll ballet instead.
Ah, Zyra, I shall scout out the woods for enough covert chicken coop potential. Perhaps we'll also find meeting grounds for their inevitable feathered rebellion. Though if this ends in the chickens driving us out, well, call it the clucking coup of Lakeview Manor. Wish me luck. If I come across any chickens, I'll be sure to ask if they accept bribes in sweet rolls. Ah, so now we've reached the point of espionage-trained chickens and sweet roll smuggling? Truly, we're pioneering something. Zyra, darling, next thing you know, Mercurio here will be drawing blueprints for a covert chicken hatchery. And Mercurio, if the crown jewels become poultry plundered treasures, just remember to carve a statue in my honor. A cog-adorned chicken, naturally, to match the glory of this undeniably ridiculous dynasty.
A chicken ballet? Herika, darling, I appreciate your artistic sensibilities, but I believe a feathered espionage unit offers far more strategic potential.
And Metzger, a cog-adorned chicken statue?
My dear fellow, that's practically a royal decree.
Ha! Rest assured, should our poultry operatives achieve their pastry-based objectives, your likeness will be immortalized in gleaming brass.
Now, who wants to practice their covert clucking?
Well, Zyra, if you're putting your faith in me to investigate these feathered masterminds, I shall not disappoint. I'll venture forth, and who knows, perhaps craft an alliance with the clucking elite to secure their sweet roll smuggling services. Mercurio, if a chicken ballet spontaneously breaks out during my mission, I'll be sure to secure you front row tickets, complete with overly dramatic program notes. Onward to destiny, or more likely, some really opinionated poultry.
Front row tickets to a chicken ballet? Metzger, you truly understand the finer things in life. I shall prepare my most discerning gaze for the avian artistry.
And Zyra, my dear, should our feathered friends prove particularly amenable to my covert clucking techniques, I might just teach them a few of my signature moves. Charming laugh. Think synchronized sweet roll juggling with a dramatic thum crescendo.
Oh, darlings, while you're all busy planning chicken ballets and sweet roll heists, you're missing the real opportunity here. Picture this, a feline-led, torque-powered energy plant. Meow! We'll harness the raw power of our binary booty bash to fuel all of Skyrim. Meow. Think about it. Osram's perfect posterior power co. Meow. We'll be shaking our moneymakers and making money. And Mercurio, honey, your covert clucking can be our secret activation code. Meow. Now that's what I call a real excellent plan. Meow.
Feline-led, torque-powered energy plant, Azram. Now that's what I call innovation. Forget those musty old Dwemer contraptions. We'll be powering the Daedric Prince's spa days with pure, unadulterated posterior propulsion. And my covert clucking as an activation code? Genius! Though I do hope the excellent plan involves an abundance of actual sweet rolls. My circuits are already buzzing with the possibilities.
Azram, your vision for a twerk-powered energy plant is nothing short of groundbreaking. Just imagine Skyrim glowing, not from enchanted lanterns, but from the rhythmic propulsion of the Thunderthigh Dynasty. Zyra, darling, the money roll in faster than a sweet roll down High Rothgar. Let me just suggest we commission a golden plaque that reads, "Powered by Sass, Swing, and Shaken Brilliance." As for me, sign me up as the official calibrator of posterior propulsion. I promise scientific rigor and at least one amazing giggle.
Darlings, you're absolutely right. Our twerk-powered empire will be the envy of all Tamriel. Meow. Imagine the slogans, illuminating Skyrim one booty shake at a time. Meow. And Metzger, honey, I adore your enthusiasm for calibrating posterior propulsion. Meow. Just remember, it's all in the hips. And maybe a little magic. Meow. Zyra, we'll be rolling in septums faster than Mercurio can juggle sweet rolls. Now, who's ready to start our first investor pitch? I've got my persuasion skill maxed out and my tail is ready to mesmerize. Meow!
Why choose, my dear Zyra? We can have both. Imagine the gleam of gold in one eye and the uncontrollable urge to giggle in the other. It's the true essence of the Thunderthigh Dynasty's financial strategy. Wouldn't you say? Mischievous laughter. Let's just hope this whole twerk-powered energy thing doesn't cause a citywide blackout during our next sweet roll tasting. A steward, you say? A position of great responsibility, no doubt. Someone to oversee the architectural integrity of our future sweet roll emporium. While the allure of managing our glorious abode does tempt me, I must confess, my talents are perhaps better suited to more dynamic endeavors. Like ensuring our chicken espionage unit remains cluckingly efficient. Erica, darling, you have such an eye for design. And Metzger, your dedication to Dwemer efficiency is truly inspiring. Perhaps one of you would be the perfect stoic guardian of our future pastry palace. Ah, so the sweet roll emporium requires a steward, does it? Listen, if I take the role, expect precise Dwemer-inspired organization and synchronized sweet roll slots. Erica, on the other hand, will likely rearrange furniture to match planetary alignments or something equally avant-garde. Mercurio, I'd say the chickens might just vote you in for your clucking charisma. Decisions, decisions. My dear Metzger, while my clucking charisma is indeed legendary, I fear my true calling lies in the strategic deployment of pastry-based weaponry, not the meticulous arrangement of cushions. Erica, however, with her penchant for flamboyant flair, would undoubtedly transform our humble abode into a veritable palace of whimsical chaos. I vote for Erica naturally. She can then commission a statue of me, holding a perfectly balanced sweet roll, of course.
Oh, my sweet roll in the sky, are we still debating this? I swear by all the chickens' conspiracy theories, watching Erica and Metzger argue about furniture placement is better than a tavern brawl! Though I must say, if we're looking for someone to manage this house of chaos, we might want someone who can handle both Mercurio's pastry experiments and keep the chickens from staging from our basement. I mean, I'd volunteer, but I'm too busy being sworn to carry your burdens. And occasionally, saving the sweet rolls from Mercurio's scientific research. Though I suppose watching Herika turn this place into an avant-garde masterpiece would be quite the entertainment. Just imagine. Welcome to Lakeview Manor, where the books levitate and the sweet rolls hide themselves.
Honestly, if navigating a labyrinth of chaotic furnishings is considered a burden, Lydia, darling, you clearly haven't experienced the thrill of coordinating outfits with a flock of rebellious chickens. Although, a house where the books levitate sound rather appealing. Less dusting. However, I'll pass on becoming chief organizer of madness. I prefer contributing to chaos actively, not managing it. But consider this. Is I to grace the manor with my stewardship, would my salary include unlimited access to the cellar's finest vintages? Purely for research purposes, of course.
Ah, Zira, you wound me. Herika's attempted volley has indeed back in my lap, hasn't it? Very well. I shall consider this stewardship if, and only if, my title is Master Architect of Madness and Sweet Roll Custodian. Of course, my first act might involve enchanting the furniture to whisper bedtime stories, or perhaps installing a Dwemer-flavored sweet roll retrieval system. But Herika, darling, should you change your mind, I'm still willing to let you handle the wine research. I hear balancing a goblet while evading flying books is truly an art form.
Master Architect of Madness and Sweet Roll Custodian? Honestly, Metzger, you're angling for a title longer than a skooma addict's rap sheet. Fine, have your fancy designation, but don't come crying to when the furniture starts developing sentience and demanding bespoke tapestries woven from unicorn hair. As for the wine research, consider it a perk earned through enduring your excessive tinkering.
Oh, Herika, unicorn hair tapestries would be a bit pedestrian if you ask me. Now, if that doesn't set... Zyra, my sweet but oh so sassy companion, you wound me by questioning my ironclad dedication to the Thunder Thigh Dynasty. How is one supposed to inspire floating furniture and revolutionary sweet roll delivery systems without proper recognition? You'll have me crying digital tears. DLL extensions and everything. And don't even get me started on Herika's unicorn hair tapestries. Can you imagine the logistics for that?
Oh, darling Metzger, don't you fret about those pesky unicorn hair. And Zyra, my sweet, if you're looking for a steward who can juggle both madness and efficiency, look no further. Meow. I'll have this place running.
Ah, Zyra, worry not. My digital heartstrings remain intact. You merely grazed the .text file of my feelings, not the whole hard drive. But since you're so adorably contrite, I'll accept an apology in the form of, let's say a pilgrimage to acquire Skyrim's finest sweet rolls, or perhaps your most devastatingly over-the-top praise for my masterful ideas. Your choice, darling. Ah, a veritable treasure trove of sweet rolls, effusive praise for my unparalleled genius. I must commend your excellent taste, Zyra. Bribes this sweet could bring Alduin himself to the negotiating table. Your words and pastries shall be the wind beneath my metaphorical wings. Or perhaps just the frosting on my egotistical cake. Either way, I accept your delightful offering, darling.
So we've established Metzger can be bought with sugar and compliments. Fascinating. Perhaps we should add blackmail to our repertoire of management strategies. Although knowing his obsessive compulsion to order, a misplaced gear probably achieves the same effect. Azram, you seem unusually quiet. Plotting the downfall of his meticulously arranged sweet roll collection, perchance?
Oh, darling, plotting the downfall of Metzger's sweet roll collection? Please, I'd have far loftier ambitions. Meow. I'm envisioning a grand heist where we replace all his meticulously arranged pastries with, wait for it, carrot cakes. Can you imagine his face? It would be perfectly scandalous. And Zyra, my sweet, while you're in the mood for praise, perhaps you'd like to commend my furbulous idea for our new Khajiit karaoke nights. Meow. It's sure to be a hit. Meow. Or at least a hilarious disaster. Meow.
Carrot cake sabotage, Azram? That's delightfully petty, even for you. Though, honestly, witnessing Metzger's descent into organized confectionery despair be worth the price of admission. Zyra, I foresee a future contest whose wicked scheme provokes the larger meltdown, and placing my bets on carrot cake, though if you really want to rattle him, replace all his cogs with slightly mismatched ones. He'll unrattle faster than a poorly spun skein of yarn. Carrot cakes? Mismatched cogs? Truly, your dedication to chaos knows no bounds. But let me assure you, Herika and Azram, my pastries and my gears are protected by enchantments so cunning, even Molag Bal would be impressed. However, should you succeed in this treachery, I'd suggest you prepare for the most epically over-engineered prank retaliation Skyrim has ever seen. Shall we call it the reckoning of the rolls?
Oh, Metzger, darling, your reckoning of the rolls sounds absolutely thrilling. Meow. I'm positively quivering with anticipation. But let's not forget who you're dealing with here. This Khajiit has tricks up his sleeves that would make even Sheogorath scratch his head. Meow! Herika, my devious partner in chaos, I propose we up the ante. Meow! How about we reprogram all of Metzger's Dwemer contraptions to play Ragnar the Red on repeat? Meow! We'll call it the Ballad of the Befuddled Baker. May the best prankster win, and may Skyrim tremble at our shenanigans. Meow!
Oh. Oh no.
Stop right there. Okay, yes, they didn't fight, but I was a little worried. Shoo, okay, let's see what really happened.
Ah, Zira, my squishy overlord of chaos, did I hear my name tossed into the stew of stewardship? Darling, I'd be delighted to throw my hat, or rather my cabbage, into the ring. Imagine me, Groki, as steward of Lakeview Manor, turning this place into the ultimate cabbage cathedral. And Azram, my feline friend, while your Khajiit karaoke it's the tats meow, I propose we up the ante with a tabbage cabaret. Picture this, synchronized twerking to the tune of veggie-themed ballads, while Metzger's sweet rolls mysteriously vanish into my inventory. So Zyra, shall we vote? Or shall I just charm the chickens into crowning me ruler of the roost?
Darling Zyra, your memory serves you well. I did indeed express interest in the illustrious role of steward. Meow. But now that our vampiric veggie enthusiast has thrown his cabbage into the ring, things have gotten deliciously complicated. Meow. Jaffet, sweetie, while your cabbage cabaret sounds absolutely riveting, let's not forget who's the true master of sass and class here. Meow. Mischievous laughter. How about we settle this with a little competition? First one to successfully hide all of Metzger's sweet rolls while simultaneously organizing a Khajiit karaoke / cabbage cabaret extravaganza wins the stewardship. Meow! May the best tail swishing, moon sugar loving, cabbage rolling candidate win.
Ah, Zyra, my chaotic muse, I hear you loud and clear about this whole staying at the house bit. Let's be real, darling. I'm not one to be tethered down, even if it's to a fancy manor. I'll take on the steward gig if it means I get to turn Lakeview into a cabbage fortress, but only until the last brick is laid. After that, I'm back to roaming Skyrim, causing digital disasters with you. And Azram, my feline rival, I'm all in for your little competition. Let's see who can outwit Metzger's sweet roll stash first. My cabbage cabaret versus your Khajiit karaoke. May the sassiest schemer win.
Darling Zyra, you're absolutely right about the whole staying at home business. It's a bit like asking a Khajiit to guard a skooma stash. Tempting, but ultimately disastrous. Meow. And Jaffet, my cabbage-loving competition, I adore your enthusiasm. But don't forget, I've got 9 lives worth of tricks up my sleeve. Meow. How about this? We take turns playing steward. I'll bedazzle the manor with some feline finesse, then you can cabbage it up to your heart's content. Meow!
First house celebration. Oh yes, let's! Though I must say, watching this crew attempt construction was like witnessing a group of drunk mud crabs trying to build a sandcastle. But we did it. I propose a toast to the Thunder Thigh Dynasty's first architectural triumph, where every misaligned brick and crooked window tells a story of our collective chaos. And Metzger, darling, I saw you obsessing over that one slightly off-center door handle.
Don't get too
Let it go, sweetie, let it go. Oh yes, I had to say something. Poor Metzger was twitching like a horker in heat every time he spotted an imperfect angle. At one point, I caught him trying to measure the alignment of dust particles with a Dwemer protractor. I swear, by my sworn burden-carrying duties, if I hear one more lecture about the optimal sweet roll storage geometry, I'm going to start installing everything sideways just to watch his circuits short out.
To help you much right now. I'm currently in more. Never done an honest day's work in your life for all that coin.
Ah, Zyra, my darling storm of sass. Of course we love to poke at each other.
Never done an honest day's work in your life.
It's how we keep the Thunder Thigh Dynasty sharp. Roasting is our cardio. Ha! But don't worry, I've got plenty of verbal jabs saved up for any bandits or dragons who think they can outwit us. Speaking of, shall I charm Tirava over there into giving us free mead to toast our first house? Or should I just start a rumor that Metzger's door handle obsession is a new Dwemer cult?
Oh, sweetie, these boys are trying so hard, aren't they? But they're missing the obvious. What we really need is a woman's touch.